Okay.
I also have a Facebook site under Jackson Area Community Bands. You can look that up, and there's information about the concert. If you want to help remember when the concert is, it's the Monday right after Thanksgiving weekend. So you should have time to digest all that turkey.
That's right. Get it out of your system so you don't fall asleep.
Be ready to get out of the house. Let's do something else than watch football games. Right?
It starts at 7 o'clock on Monday night.
Okay. And
it, like we said, it's at Northside United Methodist Church.
Is it sanctuary or in the?
Yes, it's in the sanctuary.
That's a wonderful facility. The Jackson Choral Society works there, and it's
That's
great acoustics there and everything else. So it's a wonderful, wonderful venue. Well, that's coming up Monday, November 30th, 7 p.m. Both the concerts from the Symphonic Winds and then also the Swing Orchestra, all a part of that one night. Program will last about?
About an hour and a half.
Okay.
And we encourage people that are thinking about playing, that will be interested in playing, to come hear us. We're always looking for additional musicians. One funny thing is we're looking for more percussionists. I'm a percussionist. I play the timpani in this band, and Becky plays flute and piccolo. We're looking for various types of musicians, but especially percussion.
Oh, wow.
So if you
got if you have any interest, you need to get in touch with him.
Well, you have band directors and musicians of all types that are out there. People that performed, when they're in high school or college or whatever, and still have our Terry Irvin. I know a lot of other people have been involved and active with the band for many years, and so. It's a wonderful organization. It's the Jackson Area Community Band. It's JACBINC for Jackson Area Community Band Incorporated. JACBINC.com. You can find out about the program, make a contribution to this organization.
You can find them on Facebook.
Are free. Yeah, on Facebook.
And the concert it's open to the public.
I'm glad you're involved in this and getting out and time with this, because the community band's been in existence for several years now.
It has.
But like I said, many people don't realize we have one, and then what a great music.
Like you said, it's the best kept secret for Jackson.
Right.
And it does provide a different outlet for music and for composers. So you'll if you're familiar with community bands in different areas, they have their own special niche in this music world we have. It's good to see you both.
It is good to have you
Appreciate
here.
it. George and Becky Gooch with us. That concert once again is Monday, November 30th, 7 p.m. at the Northside United Methodist Church there in the sanctuary, and no admission charge.
That's right. It's free.
All right.
So you have no excuse not to be there.
Merry Christmas from the Jackson Area Community Band. We're going to be right back. Jim Campbell is going to be with us next as we continue this Six in the City.
The busiest time of the year is here. In the middle of all the joy the holiday time can bring, the most fragile in our community can be forgotten: teenagers.
The Rusty Mack Adopt-A-Teen program helps grant the holiday wishes of the teens served by the Exchange Club Carl Perkins Center for the Prevention of Child Abuse.
Your $100 donation will guarantee one of our teens feels special and loved this holiday season.
Call the Exchange Club Carl Perkins Center for the Prevention of Child Abuse for more information.
In 1986, my life changed forever when I struck 3 buried high-voltage cables while working on an excavation site. 30,000 volts of electricity blew through my body. I'm lucky to be alive and able to walk again. Today, accidents like mine can be avoided with a simple call to 811 in order to have your dig site marked.
Always call 811 before digging and be a hero. Respect the flags. Brought to you by Tennessee 811.
Experience the story of medical missionary and Ebola survivor Dr. Kent Brantley as he shares the challenges of being on the front lines of the deadliest outbreak of Ebola ever to occur.
As I sat there facing my own possible death from Ebola, I said, God, I know you can save me.
Tickets and sponsorships at fhu.edu or 989-6017. The 51st Benefit Dinner at Freed-Hardeman University, where faith and reason creates Christian leaders.
Welcome back to Six in the City, and Blazin Blair will be with us in just a few minutes. Delighted to have this opportunity to talk with Jim Campbell he chairs the Jackson-Madison County Board of Education. We're in the midst of our continuing a very important effort, Vision 2020, the potential restructuring of schools in Jackson-Madison County. We completed a front row today with Jim Campbell and also with Eric Boston, and we talk about the work that is being done here. So catch that. We're heading toward a very important decision coming up December the 10th. And the Jim, a couple of key meetings that are coming up soon. One November the 17th.
November the 17th is a long-range planning committee meeting. The purpose of that meeting would be to be prepared to present to the board at the retreat on November 23rd, at least a starting point for, number one, how we want to configure our schools, and then number two, the opportunities we see in terms of educational initiatives to really drive improvement in our educational outcomes.
Okay, all right. And that was the reason we're getting into this effort to begin with, right?
That's right. Vision 2020 is driven really by two things. Number one, a need. Our current financial management system is simply not sustainable. And we realize this both from an operating point of view. In 11 and 12, 12, 13, we ran substantial deficits in our operating budget, but also from a capital budget point of view. As we did a long-range look at our upcoming needs on our facilities, it's a staggering amount of money it will take simply to maintain the facilities that we've got right now.
Wow.
So we need to trim and be efficient as we can in your viewpoint, the facilities. But the intent of all this is not to get rid of buildings, it's to streamline this.
It's the opportunity.
To create a new educational model.
You're right, Steve. There's a need there, but then there's also this opportunity. And we realize an opportunity out there to really reallocate resources from inefficient use of buildings to educational initiatives that we really believe will drive real improvement in our outcomes.
Okay. One thing that Jim has talked about on a personal basis, and speaking for the board, is the fact this entire process has been a very open process, but it's been disruptive. It creates uncertainty for faculty members and staff members and everything else about what's going to happen. And you wanted to share the fact that you're appreciative and the board's appreciative of the fact that they come to work every day in spite of all this and do their work.
Absolutely. And Steve, that is a key point we do want to make. We've made a commitment that no teacher will lose a job, but having said that, this is very, very disruptive for our teachers. Some will be asked next year to change jobs, to change schools, maybe teach different grades. And we have to remember this is all in the context. This year, they're trying to adapt to new educational standards from the state. So
TCAPs are out and TN ready is in, and it's a whole different testing procedure.
It's extremely unsettling for our teachers, and yet they're coming in every day. They've got a smile on their face. They're embracing their kids. They're delivering a great educational, instructional effort every single day. And if anybody knows a teacher, it's a great time to give them a hug and tell them as a community how much we appreciate them.
Okay. Jim, are you confident that this board, because there are different opinions on this board, and there's been a lot of input from the community that has factored these decisions. We could tell the difference in Eric's presentation this last week than what we were looking at earlier as far as possible scenarios out there. You've convinced that the board can make a cohesive decision about this.
I am, Steve. We have a remarkable board. We've got a broad diversity of experience, background. It's a board I'm very, very proud to be serving on. We do have different opinions, and we sometimes disagree. But I'm convinced that both that sense of need I talked about a minute ago and the sense of opportunity will enable us to override any differences and come to a consensus on what the best possible solution is.
The scenario, once again, are the planned meetings, the 17th long-range planning meeting that will try to set the stage for the retreat on the 23rd. That 23rd retreat will be held at Jackson State Community College at the Ayers Auditorium beginning at 3. It's expected to last for several hours. Our intention here at E+ TV 6, with the permission of the Board of Education, is to cover that live. And so that discussion you'll be able to see and hear. And then the board decision is scheduled for December the 10th.
All right.
Okay, and we'll follow that with a great deal of interest. We appreciate the work Matthew Auld and all of our staff has done putting this together. Appreciate the work you're doing.
Thank you, Jim.
Thank you very much. We're delighted to have this young lady with us. She is Blair Pinson. She is a very engaging and talented songwriter. She performs under the name Blazin Blair.
says, keep a straight face when you lie, and never let anyone completely inside. She sleeps, avoiding the sunrise, oh, claiming it hurts her eyes. Well, she never listens when the storm sets in, and writes the pages of a life worn thin. I'm done, she says. Then another lie escapes from her mouth. Has all the love you've shown been traded for one night out? Am I your daughter? To me your resemblance is gone. Mother, oh mother, you left me nothing under the sun. And if you stay this way, consider me gone. Well, mother, can you look at yourself anymore? And do you obsess on how young you were? Her skin, it looks aged in the glow of the bar light. She laughs and just opens the door to the night. Well, she never listens when the storm sets in. Oh, it writes the pages of a life worn thin. I'm sorry, she says. Then a spotlight in her eye has all the love you shown just been one big lie. Am I your daughter? To me your resemblance is gone. Mother, oh mother, you left me nothing under the sun. And if you stay this way, consider me gone. Well,
Utility infrastructure often coordinates with streets and highways. Much of the work performed by utility crews is done in proximity to traffic. Tennessee has added utility crews to the mandated clearance for emergency and law enforcement personnel. When lights are flashing, crews are working, traffic should move over an additional lane. If a lane gap is not available, traffic should slow. The Jackson Energy Authority thanks the drivers of Jackson for your cooperation in Move Over Tennessee, promoting the work and safety of JEA personnel.
Okay, Josh, do your stuff.
Okay, people, you know the drill. Canned foods only, guys.
sometimes you gotta live what you believe up in your arms, 'cause that's where it starts. Right here with you and with me. I know well, needs now is love.
Generosity, pass it on.
A little help from up above.
A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
Welcome back to 6 in the City. Lindsay Dawkins is with us. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Lindsay worked with us so many years with Rifle.
That's
It's good to
right.
see you again.
I know, it's
She's
been a
moved out to
while.
It has
Fellowship
been a
Bible.
while.
Yeah, it has been a while. Fellowship Bible Church. Yeah,
Things going well at Fellowship?
Things are going great there, yes.
Settling into your new job?
Yes.
So what are you doing at Fellowship? Communication?
Basically, the same thing that I did at Rifle, a lot of communications, graphics, stuff.
Okay.
So,
All
yeah.
right. Well, very good. Well, it's good to have you with us. They have a special event coming up Thursday, December the 3rd. It's going to be at 6:30. So tell us about this.
That's right. Francesca Battistelli, she is a multi-award winner in the Christian world.
Okay.
And she is an amazing artist. And she is kicking off her Christmas tour right here in Jackson.
Oh,
wow.
So the first step. Okay.
And so Fellowship Bible Church is just the host place of it.
Okay.
And so we're excited to have her. She is a fabulous artist, and her Christmas album is great.
Okay.
And so
So this is a Christmas music show, or
Correct.
Are other things included as well? Or?
she will play some of her other songs,
Oh,
but
okay.
a majority of
will
Christmas
be
songs, and she'll have the classics, and then she'll have some original songs of her own. And then also there's going to be a special guest, Tim Timmons, who is another Christian artist, and so he is great as well. And
Tickets are how much?
tickets are $22.
And
So
we can get them at the church or go online?
Go online. We're selling them online only. So fellowshipjackson.com. You can
Okay.
get them. And it'll be a great night of worship and Christmas music. And you can bring the whole family out.
Okay. so
Great
it
way to
starts
get
at
in the
6:30.
Christmas spirit,
That's
isn't it?
right.
How do you describe her music? What style is it?
That is a good question. She just has a sweet voice.
Okay.
And great lyrics. She's singing the gospel,
All
and
right.
that's always great to hear. And then her Christmas music. I love the classics.
Okay.
And she sings a lot of those
A
as
lot of
well.
the classics.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And tell us about Tim as well.
Tim, and he's one of very similar artists. He plays the guitar. He's most people have never heard of him